Hello everyone. So this is my last update video for this week on this generator, unfortunately, because I'm heading out of state for a little bit. So today I've gathered roughly 5,000 watts in loads to test the generator out one more time for that hunting condition. I'm going to try to adjust the main fuel screw here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cap off of it right now. That's on here, that stops it from moving. If I can get it to come off. Okay, that is, oh, there we go, got it. Ooh, a little bit of fuel on that cap. Guess that means I got a small fuel leak. I'll have to take a look at that later. All right, that's unfortunate, but it's fixable. Guess I should have put, I probably should have actually, whoops, probably should have, gosh darn it. Dropping all my stuff. Didn't think about putting gasket sealer on the gasket that was going to the carb bowl. Should have done that. That's fine though. I'll handle that later. Anyways though, so I have two lines. I've been reading a lot on the forum lately how these lines work. So my 30 amp line here, since it supplies 120 volts, is 3600 watts. And my 20 amp line, which is supposed to be for an air conditioner, if I had two of them, this RV in particular only has one, supplies 2400 watts. So I got both my lines down here. My 20 amp line has a 1500 watt heater on it, coupled with a angle grinder, which puts out 600 watts. I tested it with my meter here and determined the angle grinder consistently puts out 600 watts when running. So that's 600 plus 1500 and 2100, and that's pretty close to the 2400 limit that the 20 amp breaker has. As for my other one, my 30 amp line, it has a 1500 watt heater there on it, a 500 watt light, and a 1600 watt hair dryer, which actually meters out to about 1400 actually, since I metered it. So that's right about 2,900 with those two together, and this guy here makes it 2,400. So 2,400 watts on that second line, which brings me to a total of a little over 4,500. So of all these loads together, I'm going to see if this carburetor begins the hunting condition, where this guy right here will move up and down all the time. And I will attempt to fix it by turning the primary mixture screw a quarter turn at a time. I may even see about pulling off the idle mixture screw here. I can't really get it off right now, but it may be something to toy with as well when it comes down to this. But I'm going to work with mostly the main mixture screw today because I don't know much about how much the idle screw here affects it, but I know it's about 2.5 turns out, which is over the normal amount, so it should be more rich than lean. Okay, so I'm going to fire the generator up. First thing I'm going to do is start kicking on my loads until we reach the point where all these loads are running at once. Now I am on a time limit because this heater here likes to overheat in less than 2 minutes, so I can only supply a full load of what I have here for 2 minutes before I'll take away 1500 watts, which is a lot. So let's hope for the best and wish me luck. Here we go. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's like when you bring your car to the mechanics and you say you hear a knocking sound. The knocking sound goes away right when you show it to them. This thing is doing great. It's not even hunting that much, maybe just a little bit. I increased the mixture screw a quarter turn. You saw me turning this off and on to add a load and take away a load to act like a surge. It's doing great. Maybe I'll do a few more tests and kind of just turn this off and on really fast so it acts like an air conditioner kicking on, like the initial surge, to see how it behaves. But hey, maybe this thing is ready to go. Maybe I've finally gotten it. Of course, I have to do the bearing still on that other end, but that shouldn't make any problems, and fix that fuel screw and put a solid fuel line on this thing. But hey, this is the best thing. This is the best it's ever run since I started the forum. This is great news. Wow. So if this is really, I don't know, I'm afraid to believe this is too good to be true almost, since it hasn't run this good since I started this forum. But hey, if this is true, then we've all accomplished something pretty cool here, haven't we? This is awesome. So the genset seems to be working great. So wow. Maybe I might have my very own Onan Emerald 3 genset inside this RV working perfectly. The heater should be cooling down now a little bit more. I'm going to start this back up again. I'm going to kind of flick this guy up and down a little bit, not too fast, but fast enough that it should, if there is a hunting condition, show itself from the fact of the surge being too high. So let's do that one more time. Crank the generator up, and I'm going to put my loads on it, and I'll hit the hairdryer and use it as my big load tester to see how this thing behaves. So here's to hoping for the best. Let's crank her up. looks like I have a working generator. It is doing perfect. I'm turning off and on the hairdryer, and it kind of goes up and down for just a moment. It hunts, and then it finds the right RPM, and it sticks to it. Man, this thing's doing great. I'll probably see if I can't maybe fiddle with the idle screw a little bit to see if I can slow down that hunting to almost nothing. But it's kind of given that this will hunt a little bit between loads. But oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. I could not begin to show my appreciation for all the help and tips that have gotten me to this point where my genset has finally stopped the horrible continuous hunting. This is the end of the road for one journey, but there's many more starting. I'm gonna put in that new fuel line, and we're gonna have a whole length video of me taking this genset and splitting it in half, because I don't think anyone else on YouTube has made a video detailed enough to show how to split this thing in half. And I'm gonna learn it, and if I'm gonna learn it, I might as well share it, because this is a monumentous project, but this is also a monumentous moment. So thank you guys for your help again. I just keep thanking you, because I didn't see this moment coming yet. I didn't think it would come so soon. I'm so happy to have a working generator. I hope that my series of videos have helped anybody out there also who have this issue, because it seems like a common one. Because definitely so much worth it to have a fully functioning generator that you can trust, and that won't overvoltage your sensitive electronics, and has the proper amount of hertz, and it won't vary very far out of those areas. So thank you guys again, and have a good day.